Accepted. So today we have a business day, which is by Paul Warren, and he has been asked by our country head from UK, Sriharsha. Sriharsha, I would like to hand over this to you so that you can take the next session, and then we will hear from Paul about his product and his company. Over to you, Sriharsha.
Okay, thank you, Sachin.
Manuela, is Sriharsha a host?
Sorry?
No, I will do it immediately.
Yes, so that he can present.
So that you can share, but I think you can share the screen in any case, but I will do it immediately.
Okay.
Go on.
Yeah. So good morning, everyone. Good afternoon or good evening, different parts of the world. So please help me welcome Mr. Paul Warren, who is taking care of eMoney, which is a fintech company in UK. So I proudly say that our company Type Theta is a technology partner for eMoney. So we helped building the platform. The entire technology is built by us for them. And they're doing pretty great business in this region and a couple of countries. To help, Ahmed, when I was talking to Paul, one of the challenges that any import and export that what we have, or any transactions across the globe, one is the bank account, ease of smooth of operations from one country to another. And the second one is the escrow accounts, basically to handle the transaction. So eMoney can actually fit in. So one of the things I was just talking to him, if eMoney can give a bank account for every country, for GPG, basically, to have the transaction smoothly across 16 to 20 countries that what we already have. So if we can have a regional bank account, that would be great. So let's discuss this internally before we make a conclusion, right? So let's hear it from Paul about eMoney. Okay, so I'm just going to share the screen.
You should be allowed. I made you co-host.
Okay. Yeah, this one. Yeah, correct. So over to Paul talking about eMoney. So basically, he's going to go through the website where it's quite exhaustive and it's quite informative. So over to you.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, and thank you very much for allowing me to speak today. And just going back to what I was been saying to Sachin, what a fantastic team and a fantastic idea this is. And I think we're very excited to be part of this. Anyway, here at eMoney 247, we've been in existence now for about 17 months, and we believe that every single company in the world should have a bank account, and also every individual should have a bank account. Now, we started this company because a lot of our clients were struggling with getting bank accounts. A lot of our clients were struggling making payments, having payments frozen, just a general unfortunate world of banking. Now, we've sort of set this up where I suppose the best way of putting this is prevention is better than the cure. So we keep our clients informed of what's happening, what they need to do. We open the accounts and then they can transact. At the moment, this moment in time, we have the ability to open accounts in GBP, British Sterling accounts, and Euro. We also will be having USD accounts available, hopefully, probably January time this year. And we also can set up accounts for the director, doesn't have to be, or the UBO doesn't have to be domiciled in the UK. We can set up UK accounts for directors who are not necessarily based in the UK. So there you can see we've got the GB account, Euro, IBAN, USD coming shortly, and FX solutions. We also have got prepaid cards available, and these prepaid cards are probably the largest volume prepaid cards that are on the market. And these prepaid cards will hold £320,000 or the equivalent in a month. So they are very, very large volume cards. We our FX partners have been around for 25 years, so we've got everything. And this is the man who's helped build all this. We've got everything in one basket. We can accept payments. In fact, that might be the best thing. We can transfer money to over 50 countries or in over 50 currencies. And I think it's 16 different currencies that we offer. And I think it's over 50 countries in the world that we can send and receive money to. We are part of SEPA, so we can do faster payments, same day payments. In most cases, probably the payment would be received in the UK within 2 or 3 minutes. And we can also do SWIFT payments if that's needed, over to the US. And I think that's about it. I can't think of anything else. Can you?
Yeah. So basically, you can talk about why e-money, right? So why they have to come to you, basically. Yeah.
This is the main thing that clients come to us and not come to your usual HSBC, Barclays, NatWest is numerous points here. The main point is ease of opening, where we can open an account normally within 10-20 minutes with minimal paperwork and KYC. But the main point here is, the main banks will question anything over £2,000 now that's going out. The banks will question this, need KYC. We preempt this by talking to our banking partners and make sure the transition is extremely smooth. And they are the basic main points that the clients come to us.
Yeah, so we have another partner of e-money who's here. So who's going to talk about, let me introduce Bobby.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
So Bobby is a partner for e-money too. So he's going to talk about the origin of e-money and what are the advantages of the bank accounts having with e-money.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Yeah, e-money, we've been in business for quite a long time, doing various different activities all the time. And we've always found when we're trying to transfer funds around the world, we always had problems with the high street banks. Barclays, HSBC, NatWest, Santander, they've all increased their risk appetite and now just don't understand certain businesses, even your local eBay traders that buy goods out of China, Taiwan, Japan, they're struggling to send money across. You're dealing with people in the US, very difficult to get funds out cleared from the Central Reserve to anywhere in the world. Even the UK, very difficult to get funds. We've got clients that sell to the US, based in the UK, and they struggle to receive their funds. So we set up e-money in the belief that every business in the world is entitled to a bank account. And from there, they're also entitled to move that funds around. We have a very strict sort of anti-money laundering policy as well. So every transaction in and out will get thoroughly vetted with the guidance of our regulator, which is the FCA. And yeah, in time to come, we're going to be adding more currencies. At the moment, we can do, I think, 75 different countries we could do so far. And you could open up an account straight away that gives you GBP and Euro. We've got USD coming very shortly. And we've got 5 other currencies as well that will be coming on board as well. And as we go along, we've got a contract just getting signed off with MasterCard for a prepaid card as well. So businesses can have a prepaid card with it, and it's all mobile banking, it's all on your phone, and you're able to do just normal transactions just like a normal bank. The other thing is we wanted to do if we were going to do this, we wanted to be an e-money type operation rather than a traditional bank, because we just don't believe in interest and things like that. So all our charges are fixed compared to what goes in. There is no interest. We don't pay any interest. We don't charge any interest. It's just basically a solution for money in, money out. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So
Robert.
yeah. So any questions to them, and basically how we can use e-money for GPG or to your own business, so they can answer those questions.
So go ahead, Yulinka, you
Boris
start
here.
first. Boris, okay. We'll
Yeah.
go with.
Okay, sorry, maybe I was a little too fast, Sachin, sorry.
No worries. No.
Okay, so basically my question is,
Boris, okay. Yulinka, let Boris speak first. So then
okay.
you come second, and then I'll come.
So, sorry,
Go ahead,
Valenka, sorry. Yeah, my question was, what kind of license do you have, like e-money, mobile bank, or any other license?
Yeah, we're fully regulated with the FCA, and that gives us what we call an EMD permissions, which is just like, I don't know, in Slovenia, you might be familiar with Revolut and things like that, very similar to that.
Like mobile bank.
Yes,
Yeah.
so
So you
mobile
can
banking.
also issue cards, yeah, then.
We are working with MasterCard
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now to get a card program installed.
Okay, next question. If I can, Valenka, it's you have personal and business transaction possible. So we can do business with you as a company or as a physical person. We can be your
Correct.
clients, yeah?
Correct.
Okay. Do you have a list of countries that you maybe exclude or include in the transaction?
It's the standard list that every bank uses, which comes under the PEP sanctions. So anything that's any country that's got politically exposed at the moment, so your Syria, your Palestine, Israel, a few places like that. We've got where no, I think Israel's okay.
Israel's okay.
There's
People like
certain
Russia as well.
Russia,
Yeah.
Ukraine, unfortunately, at the moment. There's certain countries where there is political problems.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we can't deal with them, and people that are connected to political situations as well.
Yeah.
So, at the moment, it's Mr. Roman Abramovich, for example. We couldn't do anything for him.
Yeah, understandable. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only limits. We are amending our acceptance policy very shortly, but generally speaking, what we're trying to aim that as long as it's a legal business model and we can verify who the individuals are behind them, the UBOs, then we shouldn't have an issue in getting them a business account with us.
Okay. I just have two more questions, very short.
Yep.
How long are you on the market?
We're still very new. We've been around for nearly 3 years, but we spent 2 years just developing our own tech, our own mobile banking apps. Everything that we use tech-wise is our own, and something that we work with Mr. Sriharsha.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, guys. Really a lot. I will leave the floor to Lolenka. I just have one farewell question, if I may. So, what is the provision? What is the cost of sending the money through your system?
It varies. It's a very sort of broad question. It depends from where and destination as well, and things like that, and amounts. But we use an FX liquidity provider that goes with our UK Bank of England base rates. So, it is, we're not looking to exploit anybody on there. In due course, you're able to do everything manually yourself through the app.
But is it similar to, let's say, a Revolut or
Yes,
N26, or it's similar to
Correct.
like
Monzo,
regular bank SEPA, like 30 euro or something like this?
Correct. It varies. It depends where it's going and things like that. What we've got behind our tech, we're going to have 3-4 different FX providers. So you'll automatically route to the best deal. And then the customer knows, the customer won't see that it's routing to 4 different providers, but they will see the best deal that is available for them.
And you won't see a massive premium, you know, like Bobby's mentioned, Revolut, Monza, they're the sort of prices that we charge.
Okay, this is it from my side. Thank you very much. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, Boris. Next, we have Lulenka. Lulenka, can you ask your question, please?
Okay, so some of it was answered with regards to countries that have got political issues, but you know, I see there's a big problem with payments in South Africa, and
Yeah.
you know, we've got very strict forex control in South Africa. Is South Africa not on the list because of political or because of forex control?
No, I think we're okay, South Africa.
South Africa is not on the list at all. No.
We're okay.
Okay, so
We have to look at all the cases on a case-by-case basis, but we should be okay with South Africa. We've got routes, we've got solutions around that. Hence, our sort of punchline is we want to make sure that every business is entitled to a business account anywhere in the world. Certain partners give us certain conditions that you've got to meet. Others is a lot simpler. So again, if you have any examples of clients, we're more than happy to share with myself or Paul, and we can answer all the queries and tell you exactly what's involved in getting it through.
okay, because I've been working with Zimbabwe and Angola, and both of those countries have massive issues in terms of
Angola definitely does.
Yeah.
It does. Angola does.
Yeah, we can assist. We can assist. In the UK, for example, there's been a massive change for your traditional foreign exchange shops. So you can go to any shop, change now. Here in the UK, there's not many left because they've changed the rules on cash handling. So there's lots of people, even in the UK, that need to send money to South Africa, to North Africa, to Asia, to Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Somalia is another one. We're aware that there's issues, but we're looking at it. The individual, when you're looking at individuals, private users, it's a bit more difficult at the moment because there's a lot more scrutiny on them. So if they're sending, say, £10,000 to India, for example, there's a lot of scrutiny that will be asked about that as well. Whereas if you're a business, it's less scrutiny because you're a business individual that they will ask as well. And that's just not our policy. That's an international policy, an agreement between all the banks as well. Unfortunately, the war hasn't helped us. And that's one of the main reasons why, all this has been, we've got extra scrutiny.
Okay, so I can look at referring partners in Zimbabwe and partners in Angola to you guys.
Thank you. Definitely.
Yeah.
We'd love to help.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, next we have Mavini. Mavini has asked actually a question. Now, Mavini, do you want to talk?
I have specific question from Thailand to Germany, from 10,000 to 100,000 euro. How long will it take, and how much is the fee?
I'll have to get the fees for you. We've never done one. We can get some idea for you. Paul's going to take it now.
Yeah. Thailand to Germany. Yep.
Thailand.
Thailand.
Yeah. And it's between 10,000 and 100,000, did you say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dollars.
10,000 euro to
euro.
100,000 euro.
Euro. Okay.
We can find out.
Yeah, we'll come back to you on that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll wear that out. Now, will that be? I'm assuming that's a business that'll be doing that as a
Yes.
regular thing, or daily thing, weekly thing? Is it just one-off?
Mavini, the question
So
is,
Mavini has got business interests between Thailand and Germany. And
Yes.
Yeah. Is it a business that will be transferring the funds?
Yes, it's business.
Okay, that's fine. And will it be every week, every month, or is it just one-off?
No, just like every 2 months.
Every 2 months. Okay.
okay, so next we have Dr. Stephen.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
Hi. How you doing?
So yeah, just would like to check, do you all accept also offshore companies?
Do we set up offshore companies? Is that the question? Did you say?
Yeah, do you accept
Not
offshore
set up,
companies?
accept
Yes.
this
Oh, yes.
terminal.
Yes.
Yeah.
So is a TIN a requirement in the application? TIN means the tax identification number.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
So-
need verification that the business is actually live. When it's outside the UK, even outside Europe, sorry, it becomes difficult. So we're reliant on the confirmation of the tax number, and that will, confirm that the business is live and trading.
Okay, so you require the tax number at the company level. What about the personal level or both?
If the individual wants to open up an account, they will also be required to provide a tax number as well. Again, is to prove that they are paying their tax and they live in that country.
Okay, so TIN is required and offshore company is possible.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
In theory, we'd like to be able to say yes to everything. Yeah.
okay.
And the best way is always send us an application, and we would look at it, and if it needs some more work, we would discuss each case individually with you and say, look, to get this through, you need to do X, Y, and Z. When it's outside Europe, there's a lot of scrutiny in the case of identifying you as a business.
Yeah.
But these days, technology is so advanced as well that I know most of you must have come across Revolut and used it most likely, and you can set up an account in 10 minutes. You've got X, Y, and Z. But a lot of ours is designed on complex cases. If it's a simple case, we're more than happy to do it. But we're not in competition with Revolut. We're not in competition with N26. They've got a slightly different model, whereas ours is to identify them international businesses that are struggling to move funds, and we want to provide what we call a closed loop banking solution, where you've got the ability to move funds freely without having problems, basically.
Great. So just now I saw that you support IBAN. Do you also support SWIFT code in this region, in Asia?
Yes and no. Yes, SWIFT we'll use where SEPA isn't available. So US, we use SWIFT. Outside of Europe, we're using SWIFT. So, we can accept incoming SWIFTs. Okay.
The last one will be, just now you mentioned about the debit card, sorry, the prepaid card is capped at £320,000. So
Right.
meaning that there is a maximum limit a business can conduct using your platform.
At the moment, yes. And we're looking at more solutions around it. And again, if you hit that limit, we would look on a case-by-case basis and see if we can get it. Because depending on who the clients are, we can do it. If the client can justify why he needs that limit, then we will try our best for them.
And they can also have more than one prepaid card as well, don't forget.
Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you so much. So I think I'm going to be in touch with you because I'm a corporate service provider where I have a lot of companies who need banks that probably I can introduce to you to open bank in your platform.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you.
Next, we have Jacek. Jacek, your question, please. It looks like we have dropped it. Jacek is there. Jacek?
My general question was, where are your provisions located? Yes, but it was partially answered already. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next we have Shane from Sri Lanka. Shane?
Yeah. Sri Lanka was not on your list where you operate. So is it open or is it restricted?
Yes and no. With Sri Lanka, well, some of the countries we have to have a slight different sort of model that we work on. So again, case-by-case basis, tell us what it is. And if we can't do Sri Lanka, we've got other ways that we could get around it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
We have got methods for the whole thing.
I will also have to be in touch with you to get more details and understand this fully.
We look
properly.
forward to it, Shane. We'll definitely be able to help.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have Casey. Casey, you've got a very interesting question. So what Casey is asking is how you are different from Wise, which was formerly at transferwise.com.
Yes.
So what's the difference between e-money and Wise and TransferWise?
Wise is predominantly an FX provider, so they can send your money abroad. What we're providing is a bit like Revolut. So on our mobile app, in due course, you'll be able to not just send money anywhere in the world, you'll have access to different currency accounts as well, and it'll be all done within that platform. You can have a prepaid card, so if you're traveling around the world, different countries, you'll be able to move funds around quite easily onto your prepaid card and use them funds without issues. That's the difference. Wise just concentrates mainly on FX, and that's where they've come into it.
I think the other very valid point here is, if you imagine Wise answers to one company, and that's Wise. You know, we are a company that has got so many different API connections into so many different solutions. So we can be a lot more flexible than companies like Wise or your Revoluts,
yeah,
you know, or your Monzas.
And in addition, you know, we're saying banking as well, but part of banking, businesses also need to collect payments as well. So something that we're plugging in the background is methods of accepting local payments. So if you're, say, a UK business trading in, say, Sri Lanka, and you want to take local payments, we'll have that ability. So far, we've got South Africa, where we can do local payments. We can do Brazil, we can do Mexico, Malaysia, Singapore. We can do quite India. We've got quite a big list of local payments that we're plugging in right now in our tech. So you can take local payments and it'll go straight into one of our wallets as well. We'll give you a hosted payment page as well, where your customers, you can add that to your website, click, pay. These are the things that we're developing right now. Again, different from Wise. We're looking at open banking as well, where you can connect to your accounts. If you're in a country where open banking is live, we'll get you connected up as well, so you can have your accounts all coming in into one manageable mobile app.
Yeah, great. I can take one more last question, if any question left from anyone. Or we can go for end of the session.
I have just one question from
Sure,
Laos. I think Laos is not also on your list, but if I would like to use it, is it possible? And I can receive payments to Laos and send payments from Laos?
There could be a solution. I might have a solution for you.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I will contact you directly after the meeting, just
This
because
is
there
a
will be
case-by-case
very
thing, so we
important.
have to look at. Yeah.
Cool.
And on our website, we've got a very straightforward sign-up process, which you'll be able to go on and be able to send us details. And then me and Paul, Nathan, there's a few of us, we can sit there and go through it. And we can go through that with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My last question, Sachin, can I ask one more question?
Sure, please. Sure, please. Go ahead.
Do you happen to know D-Money?
D-Money.
I know.
D-Money. I have been using D-Money for over 3 years now. I think it's kind of
Hong Kong based.
D-Money.
Yeah. Okay. I've not come across them.
I've come across them, but a long time ago. I thought they were Chinese based, but I might be wrong. So
it's owned by Indian.
All right. Okay. No, I've not come across them. There's that many now, Moini. There is so many. Everybody's got their own USPs. But yeah, you know, and there's some that have been around longer than us now, and there's some that started before us, and unfortunately, they're not around as well. So people do change quite a bit.
I will get my question answered directly to me, or how I will get the answer.
Yeah, we can liaise with you directly.
Yeah, so Malvini, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share Paul's number to you. Okay, so he has got the information, so he can pass it on to you.
Why don't you share?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add Paul to the other group, lead share group, so that he can get, you guys can contact him there.
You send across the number, Sriharsha, to me. I will add Paul there.
Yeah,
And then you can introduce there, and then you can generate leads from there.
yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for joining in today. It's pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so
And
much.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everybody.
Sachin.
We hope that going forward you have great business from the GBG. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank
We look
you.
forward
Bye.
to it.
Thank you,
everybody.
bye.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you
you.
very much.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
What a fantastic group.